Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Hephzibah. I film about life as an international student from the US of A, United States. I'm sharing a little bit of my experiences, bits and pieces of my experiences. Sometimes I rant, sometimes I tell you guys what to do based on my experiences or based on what I've heard or what I've read. And so today, I'm going to be sharing some tips with you all, because I love you people like that, so I'm going to share some things. But before then, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Oh, really, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to this channel, like, watch my previous videos, share, spread the gospel, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I post a video. And let's grow this, let's add or recruit people to this growing community, basically. Okay, thank you so much for doing your work as I do my own work too. All right, so let's get into today's video. So like I said, today I'm going to be talking about the application process for schools in the United States. So I've gotten a few questions, and I just think it's important to put it out there what it looks like to apply to the states, okay, to schools in the states. Let me first start. It's a marathon, it's a race, it is scary. Oh my god, it takes so long, like it's just a long route. I'm joking, guys. Breathe, okay? Yes, applying to the US is it's a little bit time consuming. It takes a lot, but really you can't just do it in a day. Basically, you have to plan. And so with planning comes like time management. You have to figure out the right time to do something, to apply to something, to meet a deadline and things like that. So I'm going to be outlining this is going to be general, because I hope it's applicable to those applying to colleges as well as those applying to graduate school, so masters and PhD. Well, masters, let's leave that masters. I'll deal with PhD later on, and maybe med school, but yeah, basically college and masters first. So first things first, I'll always recommend and I'll always advise starting the application process at least 6 months before the cycle that you want to join. Usually, it's better to do that, to start the process a year before the application cycle. So for instance, we're in 2020. If you want to go to school in 2021, start this year. And when I say start this year, I don't mean start in October. I mean start at least in May, June, and go through the application process, so that hopefully by February of next year you've sent out all your applications, and then you're just waiting for them to get back to you. Okay, so start a year earlier, at least 6 months before the cycle that you're applying to, so that you can plan yourself, gather your thoughts together, gather your coins, because listen, applying to these schools ain't no joke, fam. They can be a little bit pricey, especially because they put the bills in dollars, and maybe your local currency, $1 is something high, so it's a lot of money. So plan ahead so that you can have at least savings, you can have the timelines, you can beat deadlines, you can maximize the opportunities available to you, because there are already limited opportunities available to you as an international. So at least you can, really check and be sure to see which one you want to go to. Second, since you're doing 6 months and the earlier the better, the second thing is to curate your list of schools. Very important, and it's very important for you to know what you want. So Do you want a big school? Do you want a medium-sized school? Do you want a small school? How much is their tuition? What's their program like? You need to know what you want. And if you have the money, you can be very specific about the location. If you don't have the money, you can just be like, anywhere Belle face, that's where I'm going to go. Okay, it's all right. The most important thing is that you're coming for your academics, so everything will work out, everything will fall into place eventually. So yes, you have to create a list of schools, and not just that you have a list of schools, you have a list of schools. Check the application deadlines for international students. It usually varies and is usually earlier than citizens. So go to the international students page on their website, check for their deadlines, check for the application fees, because like I said, you need to also gather your coins, like Jackiana would say. You need to gather your coins for this application process, so it will help you to have your list of schools, to have the deadlines, to have application fee written out. And then really, nobody knows all the schools in the States. I mean, it's possible, but you can just Google, check for schools. You can Google maybe schools that offer this program, whatever program you want. For instance, if you want cybersecurity, schools that offer cybersecurity, or schools that have cybersecurity as a major in the United States, it will come up. Or cybersecurity major in the US, something like that. Just Google and then schools will come out, and then you can be looking at your list of schools, or you can ask somebody to help you too. But if you're asking something, not that the person should spoon feed you the schools, it should be more like, what so in what places will I maybe be able to get jobs after I graduate, so that I can look at schools in that area, something now along those lines. So you go to Google, get your list of schools, get the application fee, get their deadlines, and then number 3, go to each website and look at their major. So stalk the school, stalk them inside out, upside down, downside up. Look at them with a microscope, like go through their page. Okay, go to their website. The thing with schools is that they update their website a lot, so go to their website, check their tuition, check their majors to be sure that they have what you're looking for, and at least they have programs that are slightly also similar to your interest, so that you will not be stuck. It won't be that this is the only one major they have that you're interested in, and then maybe if you want to change majors as a second year freshman student or something, you won't have any other option, because it's just that one major that actually brought you in the first place. So check their majors, check their tuition and cost, so that you'll be sure. Like in my previous video, I talked about having an estimate of how much you can bring to the table, just in case you don't get full scholarship. So you have to check their tuition, very important. Please, you have to, I think this is the 3rd video that I'm talking about tuition, because bills, and it can go up. So it's very important to think about that. Then number 4, still on their website, check to see the exams that they require for each school and their scores, because most of these schools use the scores to give scholarship these days. So you check the websites to see what exams you need, check the scores. For undergrad, they can tell you SAT or TOEFL, or SAT or IELTS, blah blah blah. Check their website, and then they tell you the scores that they can, if you get the scores, you'll be able to get the scholarship, maybe 1,100 or 1,200, 1,400 to get full ride, or to get the scholarship. So check the score, so that you can have a target when you're studying for your exam. Check the scores, check the exams they require. For graduate students, some programs don't need you to take the GRE, some programs need you to take the GRE, some programs don't need you to take TOEFL or IELTS, like in English proficiency, if you're from an English speaking country. So you have to check to see all those things. That's number 4. Number 5 is take the exam. Fam, you know, it's very easy to get scared of to get exam anxiety, which is understandable and that's normal. But listen, you need the exam, okay? It may not be a good metric to test your intelligence or something like that. Like, people don't really like exams, but we need exams, please. So take the exam. Take it as a leap of faith. Take it with a leap of faith. Take it with, you know, praying to God, believing God. Study hard. Study like your life depends on it, and take it. Just do your best and leave the rest for God. Study so hard and take the exam. You need to take the exam. If you don't take the exam, how are they going to accept you? Because it's part of your requirement, right? So take the exam, and don't be scared of retaking. Don't be scared to retake the exam. If you do not reach the score that they talked about, retake the exam. People take these exams 2 or 3 times. I've even heard of like some ridiculously smart people taking DRE 3 times. So if you don't reach the score that they need for maybe some sort of scholarship or funding, don't be scared to retake it. And your scores can improve. I don't know how much it would improve, but it can improve when you take it a second and maybe a 3rd time. But don't be scared to take those exams. Number 6, after you've taken the exam, so this is between 5 and 6. So when you take it the first time and maybe your score is not what you want, still open your applications and start your applications, and then study and then take it a second time. So you see why it's important to start at least a year before, just in case you need to take the exam 2 times before the application deadline, so you can be able to do that. So if you take it the first time, you're not so happy with the score, you can still open your applications, start your applications, because you need to request transcript and all of that. I'm going to talk about it later. Then take it again and continue with your application. So when I say open application, you need to enter your personal information, your house address, contact information, all that fun stuff. You need to request your transcript, letters of recommendation. It takes a while to write letters of recommendation, your personal statement, or your college essay. That requires a lot of thinking and constructive criticism from people around you. So you need to put in a lot of work in writing that. That's video for another day. I'm going to talk about personal statements. I'm going to share my experiences with writing college essays and also writing grad school essays. So yeah. And then open applications. So for undergrads, you can use the common application, Google common application, create an account, check if your schools are there, and add your school. Usually some schools that are in common app will not require you to write a different essay, so you just write one essay and you submitted your whole application. For graduate school, there's the Petersons or Pearsons. I'll confirm and I'll leave the name below. It's like the common app for grad school, so you can add your schools there and apply to schools. The next is writing off your personal statement. Like, that's where they get you. It takes a village to write a good personal statement. And like I said, I'm going to talk about it in another video. Actually, I feel like I'll have 2 videos committed to personal statements or college essays. So personal statements, very important. They have to be good, they have to be stellar, they have to be beautiful, they have to be on point. So you have to plan them. Then the next is contact schools if you need to contact schools. Yeah, sometimes you may need to go back and forth with talking to schools for undergrads. I'm not quite sure about graduate school. Nobody really has time in graduate school. But for undergrad, yes, you may need to contact schools. And then when you have all of these exams, you need personal statement, rec letters, all of that. You need to when you take the first exam, you need to request letters of recommendation, because it can take a while for them to get submitted, and you want them to get submitted before the deadline, so you need to request your rec letters early. And after all of these things, then you hit that beautiful submit button and you pay your application fee, and you can calm down, relax your nerves, and wait for the feedback. So yeah, after all of that, submit your application, then you wait. That's why I highly encourage you start applying at least a year before the cycle that you want to get into. So yeah, it takes a village. It's a process, but in the end, it will be worth it. You just have to pull through. You have to be strong, determined, focused, and you have to carry yourself and be running forward only, backward never. It can be daunting, it can be hard, but it's possible. So yes, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helps, and I hope someone finds this very useful. Again, the application process to schools in the US can be, a little bit stressful, but it is always worth it in the end, as long as you're achieving your goals. So yeah, thank you so much. Please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that subscribe button that is looking at you. Yes, hit it right now, and share so that people can get this information out there. And as always, of course, I'll be more than happy to help or discuss more with people. You can always email me. My email address is linked to my Instagram page, so you can go to my IG and email me. I'll add my social media handles down in the description box. So yeah, you can always email me, and yeah, we can work something out, or even DM me and we can work something out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, please be safe, be healthy, be happy. Peace and love, guys. Bye.